Shalom, Kol Halal, Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Ruach and double honors to the apostles and elders, great millstone, peace and salutations to the elect, the house of David, all right, to the men who are dedicated, who are battling demons, and understand that they have the victory through Yahweh Shah HaMashiach, and nothing that comes in their way will deter them from fighting and standing up, all right, for this truth and building the house of David in the sight of all of these heathens and 2/3 of our own people, all right, who have no care or worry about a righteous kingdom being set up. And that goes for our people who know that they're Israelites and our people who don't know that they're Israelites, because you got our people who know that they're Israelites, who they don't use their platform to uplift and build the house of David. They use their platform to uplift and build their own thing, all right? And it's about to be time out for the madness and the game plan, because in the coming year, the Lord is going to do mighty works through his men. You brothers who have been downtrodden and disrespected, and you feel like wicked and evildoers are exalted, and it sort of messes with you. Well, there's coming a time where righteous judgment is going to be set up on the earth, man. Brothers got spirits dealing with them, and because right now we're in that evil time of the year, and where the veil of the spirit world is thinner than any other time of the year. That's where Tammuz and all of these different idols of the ancient world and all of these different energies are playing on the earth, man. That's why people are losing it. But that's why you men of the Lord, some of us, we're being tormented by these damn demons, man, whether it be in your health or whether it be in your thought process or your mood. Some brothers, don't deal with it, some brothers do, but around this time of the year is always a time where it's like it's down for me. And no matter how hard I've tried to fight it, it comes. But, I'm still in my right mind. I still know the truth. So you can't use the fact that you're battling those demons as a means to not push. You still got to push this word, because the elect, all right, are about to get the victory, man. All right, and we're at that point in the race, where that cramp is coming up. This is marathon, but hey, you got to run, all right, and with all your might, and hey, don't beat the air, man. All right, run this race in the spirit, and ultimately, big things are coming to brothers who remain faithful and who are upright in their spirits, man. All right. I was reading this in 2nd Ezra, the 7th chapter, and how Ezra was complaining, about how you had various of our forefathers who always had to deal with niggas, man, and they prayed for them, and the Most High only had mercy on who he wanted to have mercy on at the end of the day, and when you read verse 41, Ezra just says, even so now, because he was just going through the list of men who prayed for the ungodly of our people, that they would turn back to the Heavenly Father. And no matter how much they prayed for, a lot of them never returned, man. A lot of them were judged, and a lot of our people are about to be judged in this time. All right, it says, even so now, seeing corruption has grown up and wickedness increased. Man, and that everywhere you look, you see wickedness, you see wrongdoing, ill-gotten gain, you see something's wrong. Everything that we look at and see in our minds, we're judging it. This place is wicked, man. All right, it says, wherefore shall it be so now? It says, let me read it again. Even so now, corruption has grown up and wickedness increased, and the righteous have prayed for the ungodly. Wherefore shall it be now so also so? It says, he answered me and said, this present life is not the end where much glory doth abide. And that's something we have to get through our heads. You got a lot of people who come into this truth or get the understanding that they're Israelites and they want the glory now. All right, they don't want to deal with the ugly and bitter process that comes with, being a true servant of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua. You're not gonna get glory on this side, man. You're supposed to. The glory goes to Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua, and we get glorified once Yahushua gets glorified in the earth, man. Once the names of Yahweh and Yahushua are glorified in this earth, just like at the time of Egypt, because the Lord is about to work some mighty works. And when those mighty works get worked, some of them are going to be worked through the men of the Lord. That's when we get our glory. All right. Once the Lord gets, once our power, all right, gets his glory by Hashem Yahushai. All right. Because that's how he's going to get it, through his right hand. His right hand is going to do marvelous works. Okay. So this present world, he's telling them, he answered me and said, this present life is not the end where much glory doth abide. Therefore have they prayed for the weak. Okay. But the day of doom shall be the end of this time, in the beginning of immortality. All right, wherein corruption is past, man. And there's a lot of corruption going on, man. And sometimes you see wickedness going amongst Jake. All right, you pray, for, this, and your heart and your spirit, like those dudes in IUIC, Now, 19 of them left. You got turmoil going on in the school, but these dudes ain't going to leave that situation and get with the right program, man. But in your spirit, you want to admonish them to do the right thing. Look, stop calling on Jesus Christ. Y'all under a spell. But them dudes are going to still call on Jesus Christ. All right, they're still going to call us pedophiles and rapists. Okay, they're still going to leave and just make up some other stuff. Now the day don't start at sundown. Just every day. I mean, all they're going to do is just leave and be twice the child of hell, all right, that they were before they went into the school and when they were in there, man. But, you may have a few of them, all right, who knows? All right, but ultimately, from what it seems like, they're just going to be demons, man. Because that Jesus church vibe just has never worked for you Israelites, man. Okay? So sometimes you pray for particular men, all right, to do right, and they ain't gonna do right. Like, I know for a fact there's particular men, who I've prayed for and said, well, maybe he can be a man of the Lord. And then they turn around and just stab you in the back and do the same exact stuff that they did before, man. They don't get it, all right? So it says, but the day of doom shall be the end of this time, man. And that's what we're looking for. Brothers should be looking for the exit, to put this whole Babylonian experience behind them, man, and embrace something new. All right, you still got men talking about, all right, getting money and prospering in this society, man. Your mind shouldn't be focused on that, man. Now, if you got a situation where you can better your situation, I mean, duh, yeah, you do what you got to do, but your spirit and energy, all right, shouldn't be tied into those things, man. All right, seek ye the kingdom of heaven, and those things shall be tied unto you, man. Those things are going to come, man. With the rulership that we have coming, we're not going to have to worry about the madness and BS that we have to worry about here in this society, man. Furthermore, righteous judgment is coming, man. So we're no longer going to have to worry about who's right. And, no, the Lord is going to do the choosing, man. And he's going to show forth who his men are, man. And who ultimately he's going to have mercy on, man. Corruption is being passed, man. You got a lot of corruption going on amongst the heathen, especially Esau, and amongst Israel, man. It says intemperance, and that's what we look for. The day of doom shall be the end of this time and the beginning of immortality for to come, all right? Wherein corruption is past, intemperance is at an end, infidelity is cut off, righteousness is grown up, and truth is sprung up. That's what's happening right now, man. So for guys who can't get with the program on the mark of the beast, at this point, if they're still teaching that the mark of the beast is Christianity, or the mark of the beast is this, and tap dancing around, then to hell with them, man. If you want to sit there and play games and shuck and jive around the serious issues, around the prophecies that are taking place on the earth, then that's on you, man. You know, it's too much work to do in righteousness to be worried about a nigga who's sitting there playing good. Because a lot of these guys won't say it because we say it. You know, and this technology is right here in our face, man. We ain't making this up. We don't see any technology or anything being put in place where Christianity is going to control buying and selling. So that's out the door, man. There's no philosophy being set in place to take over the monetary system. Now, Satanism, all right, is becoming the end thing. And that's what the elites are really about. That's what this New World Order is about. This New World Order ain't going to be under Christianity, man. Christianity was just something that the so-called white man used, all right, to put spells on you, Jakes, man, because he used your own power source against you and got your mind, okay? And he understands that we're attached to this book, okay? And he didn't create Christianity, man. It's another lie that's being pushed out there, man. Christianity ain't nothing but sun worship from the ancient Babylonian, Egypt, all of those different gods being incorporated into the Bible. Constantine started that madness, man. Okay? Oh, man. It says, intemperance is at an end, infidelity is cut off, righteousness is grown, and truth is sprung up. Then shall no man be able to save him that is destroyed, all right, nor oppress him that have gotten the victory, man. And this is the time we want, man. The true and righteous judgment, all right, that AHCHYAM has set, man, for those who are written in the book of life. Because no matter if you can see a dude and you take a liking to him, but he's wicked, and you praying for him, you see potential, but the Lord may have that dude set up to be destroyed. So you won't be able to save him in that day. Nor will people who are coming up against the men of the Lord be able to oppress or talk shit over him that has the victory, man. And that's ultimately the time that we as the men of the Lord are looking for, man. You know, all of the answers are written in the scrolls, in the prophets, in these books that we have left as a record to strengthen our faith, man. Okay, no man shall be able to save him that is destroyed, man. And there's a lot of destruction. There's a lot of pride, all right, in this earth, man. There's a lot of wicked men being exalted, man, in Israel, in the world. I mean, look at the men in Israel, man. Look at these men, these leaders, man. Now, particular reports come to me all the time about particular stuff these men doing. Now, I don't have any proof of it, so I'm not going to just jump out there with anything that I hear, you know. But these men are doing a lot of wickedness, man, amongst their churches, you know. And there's going to come a day when all of this stuff is going to be put on the forefront, man. And it's already happening. It's already happening, man. So you're not going to be able to save him that is destroyed, okay? Nor oppress him that have gotten the victory, man. And I answered and said, this is my first and last saying, that it had been better not to have given the earth unto Adam, or else, when it was given to him, to have restrained him from sinning. And there was a purpose. And sometimes you had those thoughts, man. Those thoughts jump in your mind like, well, why didn't the Lord just make Adam righteous? Well, the Lord had a particular movie and way that he wanted to give his kingdom to his people. Now, Adam, of course, being the first, all right, to receive that righteous way and passed it on down through his generations up into us, okay? Because when you look at the Bible, it goes through Adam, okay, through Seth, because Abel was put to death by that demon Cain, but Cain was his own family line. The righteous and the wicked came out of Adam. Okay, but Adam sinned, man. So imperfection has been in the earth since that time, man. Okay? It says, for what profit is it for men now to, in this present time, to live in heaviness, but after death to look for punishment? It says, O thou Adam, what hast thou done? For though it was thou that sinned, thou art not fallen alone, but we all that come after thee, man. And these different thoughts come into your mind, man. Like, damn, when you look at the situation that we're in, you know, sin and the constant, generations of rebellion and all of this madness that is going on, you like, damn, all of these Israel, Jake that's been put to death, swallowed up by the earth, rebelling against the rulership. You'd be like, well, damn, why didn't the Lord just make Adam righteous to where we didn't have to go through all of this? But that's how the Lord wanted it to go, man. Let's see here. Man, this is a heavy book, but I'm gonna leave it there, and get in here. Ultimately, man, judgment is about to start, and all of these thoughts that you righteous brothers have, and all of these different emotions and things you're going through, the hell that comes with continuously stand on the path, man, it's gonna all be put, to rest, man, and you're gonna be at ease in your spirit, and the judgment of the Lord will stand. And that's the day we fight for, and that's the day we long for, man. True judgment. This world is out of whack because of the judgment that's going on in the world, man. Our people's judgment is off. The so-called white man's judgment has just destroyed it and polluted everything, man. Everybody has freedom. Everybody has rights. Well, there's coming a day where everybody ain't going to have freedom and everybody won't have a right. And the true judgment, all right, that is set, okay? And we long for that day, man. We long for that day. All right. Revelation 22:12. And behold, I come quickly, and my reward is with me to give every man according as his work shall be. And man, that day will be a glorious day, man. All right. That day right there is going to be something that, and hopefully we on the right side of that, man, because we don't know ultimately if we are going to be on the right side of that, man. Psalm 62:12. Also unto thee, O Lord, belongeth mercy, for thou renderest to every man according to his work, man. Okay. Matthew 16:27. For the Son of Man shall come in the glory of his Father with his angels, and then he shall reward every man according to his works, man. See that? See. Jeremiah 32:19. Great in counsel and mighty in work, for thine eyes are open upon all the ways of the sons of men, to give everyone according to his ways and according to the fruits of his doings, man. So this knowing this, that should put us in a particular energy to do right, man. All right. Fear the Lord, and don't let the wickedness that these niggas do draw you into carnality, man. You just continue doing your job, stay on the path, and ultimately, man, what's coming is righteous judgment, man. Pray for righteous judgment, man. Shalom.